All right, what's up, everybody, man? It's the kid, DC Wrestling, back at it again with another video. Hope everybody's having a wonderful Sunday afternoon and all that good stuff. But today, I wanted to talk with you guys like I've been teasing it in the comment section and even in the video. I want to talk with you guys about a particular hitman. Not just this hitman off the street. I'm talking like a hitman in wrestling. Bret, the Hitman Hart. And as you can see by the title of the video, man, we are going to be talking about and discussing, is Bret Hart bitter? Now, in my personal opinion, I think Bret Hart is one of the all-time best to ever do it. I mean, one of the best in-ring performers, not just in WWF/WWE history, but all professional wrestling. I mean, Bret Hart is definitely top tier. In-ring psychology, storytelling, selling, just definitely one of the all-time best. I mean, why do you think there are so many, not just Canadian wrestlers, but professional wrestlers, not just modifying their game, but even paying tribute to the Hitman himself? I mean, that's how special, and that's how special Bret Hart was, not just to, wrestling fans, but to even, wrestlers alike. But ever since Bret Hart's career came to an abrupt end, ever since he started doing these interviews, it just really seemed that Bret Hart, in many cases, comes across as bitter. I mean, look what he said about Seth Rollins a few years ago. After Seth, and I think it was either after the Sting match or the Balor match, but Bret was like, dude, Rollins is unsafe in the ring. Like, Rollins is gonna keeps injuring people in the ring. Like, he's unsafe. And speaking of unsafe, who can forget the man who pretty much ended his career, well, quote unquote ended his career, because let's be real, even though the Goldberg match was, did play a part in Bret's unfortunate career coming to an end, he did have other matches after the Goldberg match. People want to always point out how Goldberg, ended Bret's career, but Bret had other matches after the Goldberg match. I mean, he had a freaking death match with Terry Funk. But again, like I said, going back to Goldberg, calling him unsafe, calling him unprofessional, saying, oh, Goldberg doesn't deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. Goldberg, he just completely rips Goldberg. To this very day, that man's going to be on his deathbed still blasting Goldberg. You know what I mean? I think even a few years ago, he called out TNA, what they were doing with Eric Bischoff, bringing in Bischoff, bringing in Hogan and all that crazy stuff, And it just really seemed, in many people's eyes, that Bret Hart is bitter. Now, and again, this is my personal opinion. Do I think Bret Hart's bitter? Well, it may seem like he's bitter, but I wouldn't fully say he's bitter. You know what I mean? I feel in Bret Hart's case, I feel like with the stuff that he says in these interviews, Bret kind of, he really reminds me a lot of Charles Barkley a lot. And I brought up Charles Barkley a lot, in some of my videos, because like Charles Barkley, what I love about Charles Barkley is that he's brutally honest. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't care what people think. He doesn't care what people say. Like, he's gonna be 100% real, and that's what he does. I mean, look what he said about Michael Jordan, and Michael Jordan hasn't even talked to Charles Barkley to this very day because of that comment. And I feel like that's what Bret kind of does. He's just being honest. You know what I mean? And I mean, look at what's happened to Bret Hart. The dude got screwed in Montreal. He lost his brother, Owen Hart, which was to this day one of the most painful tragedies in all of professional wrestling. Again, the Goldberg match, it was the start of ending his career. You look at Bret Hart, there's so much stuff that's been going down in his life over these years, inside and outside the ring, that all Bret can really do is that, I'm not going to sit up here and kiss people's what, or pretend to be something that I'm not. I am going to be brutally honest with you. And I think that's why, as you saw CM Punk in that post-interview at Full Gear, why he was crying, saying how, Bret Hart's the best. And he was right. He was always right, because Bret's like, you know what? Screw what these people think. I'm going to be 100% real. I'm going to be 100% honest. If people don't like my opinion, oh, well, who cares? So, Yeah, so that pretty much just wraps up the video. This wasn't planning on being a long video, but like I really want to hear your guys' thoughts in the comment section. You know, do you think Bret Hart is bitter? Because if you do, you know, put in the comment section. Like I said, this really stuff like this is an open discussion, open book, and yeah. But you know, again, me personally, I feel like with Bret, I don't really say he's that bitter. I just think, you know, he's just being brutally honest. You know what I mean? Which, you know, is good. I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. I'm thinking about doing a Raw review tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going live or not. I'm going to have to see. I might go live, but we'll see. Anyways, this has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah.